Greetings everyone, Lord Von Wolf here with another episode of Noob Sauce Season 3. Alright, some things happened off camera. One of those things is my first death occurred. Sorry for not recording that. I'm sure I'm going to die again anyway, so I'll show you how that all works. So I came back to where we spawned in. We spawned in somewhere right in there. And here's this like crescent-sized island that I kind of set up shop. I put my crafting table down, and the chest that we found in that ruin, that of course holds stuff for us on the ground. And then I planted the saplings. And I planted them in a formation that'll try to maximize the amount of saplings I get from taking these down. So the oak and the birch, which is all the way over there, if you place down and you count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks and place another one, you'll maximize the amount of saplings that can drop out of the tree form. Because what happens is they'll grow up, the trunk will be in the middle, and then 2 blocks out will be the leaf blocks. So 2 blocks out from there and 2 blocks out from there. You can plant them closer if you really want to, but right now I want to maximize the amount of saplings I get out of these so I can replant as many trees to get the wood resources. The same thing with the birch saplings, alright? Now this guy you hear and you see with these spitters, yeah, I'm looking at your nose, I'm right at your nose. This is the wandering trader. He will pop in possibly once every 20 minutes that the system checks for to see if he will show up, and he will trade things with you. Now he has additional items to trade. Go down here. Okay, his normal items that he would trade with start from here on down, and you trade him these emeralds to get these particular items. Like if I had 3 emeralds, I can get this bubble coral block. Okay, but I don't have any emeralds, so I can't. Now these other items, these are actually player heads, but they're miniature versions of whatever it is you are purchasing, as well as the Hermitcraft crew heads. That's the Hermitcraft vanilla tweak added into the Wandering Trader that I got. Alright, because I like those little blocks, they call them the micro blocks. But I have no emeralds, so I can't trade with them, but that's how you right click on the guy. Don't left click because you'll punch them, and they will attack you. And then, of course, you just, if you have whatever to have. So if I had an emerald and a crimson stem, and I put the emerald here and the stem here, I would get 8 micro blocks, or 8 player heads for that block. That's how that works. Okay, our first tree has grown. Now, see, we have our trunk and then 2 leaves out in all directions. All right? Let's move on to our next tool set, stones. Because I already lost my wooden axe, as you can see. It's gone. Alright, and I also did some fishing because it was raining. So I got a bunch of more fish, and I want to cook this fish up. Alright. Now with this piece of coal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stick, put it up here, and that's going to give me 4 torches. This is a light source. Now I can put that in my hand, or I can put this in my offhand, because that's what the shield slot is known as, is the offhand. Alright. And now that gives me a light source. So if I put, if I shift click, squat down, if you see I'm standing, squatting, alright? And then place on top of here, I now have a light source around these couple of blocks. Alright, that's how torches work. Now you normally just put it down like that, okay? But since I don't want to open the crafting table, I have to squat and then place. Alright, let's go over to the small ravine that we have here and get into it, shall we? Alright, I'm going to need some dirt blocks anyway. There is the coal that I mentioned. Stone we're definitely going to need. There's some of that iron. Now you can't use wood pick to get the iron. You need stone to get iron, but you can use wood to get your stone and your coal with. And it looks like it'd be shorter up. Ooh, okay. I was crouching on the edge. Let me show you. If you see here, this is what I was doing. I was crouching on the edge, and somehow I let go. I mean, I did let go, but I fell off. Now, normally you want to see, I got a toe on there, and I must have moved just right where I fell all the way down, and I took fall damage. All right, let's get back over here. Okay, that's fine. Kind of in where we need to be. So, let's see, I'm going to get stone, and we're going to enter our stone age. Oh, wrong button. See, we got stone. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get some more stone. I'm going to need a bunch of this stone to make the next tool set, plus another crafting item. So I'm going to grab some of this coal so we can cook some stuff up. Okay, now this is different type of stones. This is regular stone. Okay, this is known as smooth stone. When you break it without silk touch, you get cobblestone. This stuff breaks just as you see it, but it is granite. Okay, it's a colored stone. You also have this one over here, okay, which is andesite. And then you have this one that everybody seems to hate. Let's go for diorite. Of course, that's not what everybody else calls it, but you know, we'll leave it alone. And those are your basic stone types. You have your smooth tone, this stone, cobblestone, your granite, your andesite, your diorite. But you also have a couple things that are advanced through cooking. So, let me just there. Alright, now I'm going to collect some more stone, and when I am done with that, we will craft up the next set. But I'm not going to bore you watching me get stone. Alright, I've managed to get some more cobblestone and some more of that coal. And we're going to get rid of this wooden tool set, and then I'm going to lose the night in a minute. I mean, the day. So we're going to go into our crafting table. The first thing we're going to create is this item right here, a furnace. The furnace is going to allow us to cook things such as food or other materials such as stone, believe it or not. So we're going to click on that, and then it takes up 8 of the cobblestone that I collected. So that's going to go down here, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to need more sticks. All right, so I'm going to get those. And then I'm going to create the whole entire stone set. So I'm going to go into the, basically the weapons tab. We're going to create our sword. Now he's disappearing because he's afraid of the night creatures. So we got our stone sword, our stone pickaxe, our stone shovel, our stone axe. Okay, and that's the basic tool set. I'm still going to create the stone hoe because I can. Why not? And then I'm going to, now we got the next advancement, getting an upgrade. That's our stone set that we just created. I'm going to place my furnace on top of the crafting table. I'm going to stick my torch back up, doing all that crouching stuff I told you about before. Alright, now you see one of our birds grew up. He drank a potion. That's what you heard him doing. He drank a potion to disappear so he won't be attacked by the mobs that are going to come out. Alright, now, the first thing I want to do is I'm actually going to take 8 of this stone and a piece of coal. Now, this piece of coal will cook 8 items, which is why I'm only using 8 of the cobblestone. And I'm going to put the coal in the bottom slot. Now, you can also use the book here if you want to do the same thing, okay? Or you can turn it off. And then I'm going to cook these 8 pieces. Now, you can put it in yourself or you just click it and it'll do that. So now what's going on is this furnace is smelting or cooking this stone, this cobblestone. And what it's going to give me back is stone, also used to be known as smooth stone. I'll explain why I'm doing that in a bit. Alright, so we need to get rid of this knife. I have a stone tool now. So I can go get that iron and get something called shears to shear the sheep. The thing is, if you don't have iron or access to iron to sheep, you can kill the sheep and he'll drop, not all the time though, one single piece of wool. You need 3 wool to make a bed. Where's that other guy? Oh, there he is. I'm killing these guys because they sometimes drop things like carrots and potatoes that I want for farm for food. Okay, I didn't get anything from him. So I'm going to go back into this ravine. to get that iron. And of course, there's that guy. Oh, he's down there. Ooh, wow, that could hurt. Now, I fell down and took damage. There's another one right there. So that's kind of dangerous for me at the moment. I've already died once. I'm not trying to die a second time. By the way, how I'm doing this to look down is I'm crouching. Go and look 5. See, once again, I crouch and I go over to the edge. That spider's going to climb the wall to get to me. And I do. That's how I'm doing that. Crouching, looking down. Ooh, missed him. I'm almost already dead already. Man, I'm terrible. All right, now also when I was fishing, I actually fished up some other boots. I put that back on, and let me go over that real quick. Yeah, I should be okay for a second. If you look down here, this is how much armor you're wearing, and of course I'm going to get rid of that. All right. So that tells you your armor level. All right, so that stone is done cooking. We're going to cook up this fish next, so I have food. Okay, so I have stone, and I get a little bit of experience point, and of course I can get items. So let's cook up 8 of these fish. I'll put one of you in there, put one of you in there. That's going to cook up that fish. And now, what that will do is it will increase the amount of hunger and saturation I get from that fish because it's cooked. Don't ask me why cooked fish is better than raw fish. Oh, that was a zombie converting into a drowned. That zombie that was over here trying to get to me, he was down here. And if its head stays in water long enough, they will convert into a drowned. Okay. Ooh, I'm being shot at. I'm being shot at. And I died. Now, this is my second death, technically speaking, but the first one on camera. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click respawn. And since I don't have a bed yet, I'm going to respawn in the spawning area, which is here. And you can see our little bases over here, right? So there is a villager zombie over there. There's a creeper, and a skeleton. 3 skeletons in this location. All right, now I'm brought him to the water because that's going to slow him down. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to crouch, right-click on that, and I'm going to get my stuff back. Then I'm going to run. Because those skeletons, which are fighting each other, that's cool. I got them to fight each other. Good. They'll kill one another. I got to put my armor back on. Okay, stop. I got an arrow in the knee. Alright. I really don't want to kill this guy. And here comes the creeper. Okay, so now see, the skeleton actually killed the other guy. That's what that smoke dust was behind that tree. Okay. So anyway, as I was trying to say, I'm not sure if I actually got to it or not. You need the food. Not that I really need the food anymore, but okay. Ow. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh my god, look at all those arrows. They're really trying to kill each other. Alright, so I have a good food source now. Right, okay. Can I get in here yet? Okay, I only have the one creeper now. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let myself fall, but I'm going to use this water to catch me so I don't take any damage. As long as I have a single source of water, one level, I won't die. And I won't take damage either. Yeah. Okay, now he blew up normally out of water, so you see what it did. It took damage to the territory, the area, which is fine. Now, this is what I want. I want that iron blocks. So I'm going to use my stone pickaxe to get this iron here. Grab some of that stone since I use most of it anyway. We need a little bit more stone, and I will show you again why. Let's see, we got 5 pieces. I want 8. I know there's some up here. So let me get to that stuff real quick. Okay, it was right here. Okay. Now notice I actually am able to pick at this stuff a little bit quicker. Your tool levels will also increase in how quickly a gather resource. Now, I'm doing more damage with my stone sword than I was with my wooden sword, and I am picking quicker at this. Plus, the level is like now. If I use my hand or the wooden pick on this, we would actually lose the resource. It would disappear because it was the wrong tool was used. Grab some of the more of the stones when I need it. So I got 14 pieces of iron now, and good. I have a decent amount of that for right now. Let's go back up and get this other stuff cooked up so we can show you what to do with it. Oh, and here's the sheep. Now, I could kill this guy and potentially get a single wool. I've got 4 sheep here, and they will respawn, but I'm not going to do that. Why? Because I want to keep them around so I can breed them and get more wool. There's an Enderman. That's that sound that I was telling you about in the first episode. That woo kind of sound that comes from them. Oh, and I almost just looked at them. If you look at them, they'll attack you. So let's cook up 1 set of iron here. Get that going. Now I took some damage, so let's get this. Now see, the raw fish gave me 1. This will give me 3. And I'll be able to heal that half a heart that I've got. Just like that. Alright, so put this stuff in here because I don't need all of it right now. Okay, that chest is full for right now. And I have to get more wood to make another chest. And I have plenty I could chop here. So, to make another chest, it's simple. You have to have 8 planks. So I have 13 here of the birch. Do it in the same formation that the furnace was done in, and you get a single chest, which is just like your backpack. It's 3 rows of 9. Okay. But what you can do with this is if you set it next to another chest, so if I take this chest and put it here next to this guy, it becomes a double chest. So you have 6 rows of 9 slots. That increases what you can put into it, of course. Simple as that. Alright, so I'm going to hold on to this other stuff. And then, are we almost done? Okay, good. 8 pieces of ingot. That's going to allow me to get what I want. Go into the crafting slot and look at all this new stuff that we get to do with all of this stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create shears. Then I'm going to create a bucket. Now, a lot of people create armor and other stuff like that. These are actually the first 3 tools I make out of the first 8 I do. A bucket. And then the last thing I make is an actual tool. It's an iron pickaxe because the iron will allow me to get higher levels of resources such as gold, diamonds, and obsidian. Okay. Now, isn't it an iron pick? Is our next advancement we see for making that iron pick. Now, with the shears, I'm going to go find my sheep that are still alive, mind you. Normally, I'd have all the stuff done on the first day, but since I have to talk through it. And what you do is you right-click on him, and look what happens. He gets naked! We got naked sheep! And then, of course, I'm going to pick up the wool, and I get 3 wool. So now I can actually make a bed. I'm going to shoot these other guys real quick. Oop. I'm going to have naked sheep. We'll have naked sheep. Now, how to get their wool back is you see how the guy ate grass there? When they eat the grass, they regrow their wool. Well, give this guy too. Why not? Okay. Oh, see, now he already regrew his wool back. Just real quick, see if they were going to try to eat or no. Yep, right there, watch. And then he gets it back. Simple as that. And you can actually dye them and get different colored wools. There's 16 different colors to get. Now, let's go make a bed. Alrighty. Let's get over to our base location. Let's get into the crafting table. Now, right here, you need 3 planks of wood and 3 wool, and you make your bed. Simple as that. And I'm going to place it right here. It's a 1x2 block. Now, since it's not nighttime, I can't actually sleep. But if I click on the bed, I do something called respawn point set. Basically, now when I die, I'm going to respawn right here next to my bed instead of the home spawn point, which is somewhere over here. So it's not too far, but that's how you do it. And then when nighttime comes, which is 9 minutes away, I can sleep on here, and the night will disappear and become day. It'll be 6 o'clock in the morning Minecraft time. So let me get some resources here. Let it get to nighttime, and I'll put that away for now because I don't need it at the moment. And I'll show you how to do the sleep thing. And simply to fill up a bucket, you just do that. You just click it, and if you want to place it, you just set it down. Same way. It's all right click. So I'm going to put the water in the bucket, and we keep it in my hand. Because I'm going to eventually want to make a farm for food. Because we have some seeds. Now, to make a sugarcane farm, all you have to do is you can have either dirt, grass, or sand. And a water source. It has to be next to a water source. I can't place. See, I'm clicking right here. I can't place nothing. But if I click here, I can place one, and that'll grow. It'll grow up to 3 tall. So 1, 2, 3, and I can do the same thing with the grass, and that will create a sugarcane farm. A simple one. Yeah, there's more things we'll get to later on. Go crazy with the sugarcane. Why not? Everyone does it. Oh man, I love seeing that. I can actually go over there and get some stuff. That the lighting that's over there is done by something called sea pickles, and I can actually bring that over here and bring light over here. Now, I usually tell everybody when you're in an area, torch it up so you don't get attacked by mobs. Remember, this is survival. This is not creative. So, like my first death happened because I was over here and a spider came at me. And I didn't realize it was there, and it killed me. So, that's that. Alright, give us a second, and we will switch out to the night and get over to the bed sleeping mechanism. Alright, guys, I've been just gathering resources, waiting for the night to come around. It's just about here. Okay, 1833 is the time that you can sleep at if you're using the clock, or if you watch where the sun is actually now below the horizon and the moon is rising, is also another indicator. So as soon as the sun touches the horizon and the moon touches the horizon, because they're at the same time, they're opposite of each other, that's when you're able to sleep if you don't use the clock. All you have to do is right-click on the bed and you sleep, and of course we get our next advancement, sweet dreams. Now it takes a couple seconds, as you can see, and what happens is it advances the whole night, and we get back up in the morning, which is 6 o'clock game time. Alright guys, so we've now advanced into the Stone Age. You've collected some more resources. We've gotten our sleeping situation and spawn point situated. And oh yeah, by the way, you can do this. You can jump on the bed. Jump on the bed. Jump, jump. If you go to a village and you see the little kid villagers, you'll see them jumping on the beds. And we actually set up our very first farm, believe it or not, which was this, the sugarcane farm. This is a farm. Nothing to it, guys. There's, like I said, much more advanced ones, but this is how you start. It's just the way it is. Alright. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, and thank you for subscribing. Y'all take care now. Bye.